Today is May 6th, 2026, and a lot of things happened today, most of them good. So, I have some good news and I have some bad news. The good news is I have finished all my requirements for every single class I'm taking this semester, and therefore I am done. I'm done with this semester, which means I can spend the rest of my time reading. And I've realized I don't have a bedtime. So I can stay up tonight finishing a book that I've wanted to finish for a while. So I might do that. I might toss my phone across the room and just read that book because I'm very excited. So, yay. Very excited for that. Other good news, I had the final exam today. Easiest final exam of my life. We basically showed up, participated, and we were done. And I don't want to brag, but we were split into two teams, and my team won by like 5 points. And I answered most of the Daddy Longlegs questions. So, you're so welcome for that information. You're so welcome. I'm looking at things. Hold on. What just happened? What am I looking at here? Hold on. I don't know what just happened. All sorts of things. That's interesting. Okay. This is very important. I'm checking something. But. Okay. There we go. I found it. We're good. So, I have some bad news to go with the good news of finishing semester. I got my grade back for my final paper for one of my classes. And I did not get 100% on it. I'd have to do, like, I can do the percentages. Let me figure out what percent I got on it. Because it's a good grade. Okay, I technically got like a 95 on this paper, but it means that I won't have 100% on that class. Which is very rude. And the other class, I can't check that because that man is off the syllabus and I don't know what's happening. So the only thing I know is that I've really passed the class. I've definitely passed one class. I have a feeling I've passed another class too. So don't ask me what just happened to the lighting. I am completely unaware. I don't know what's happening. I'm touching things and I don't normally touch things and things are happening. So I don't use computers very often other than this or writing a paper. So I'm very confused, but yeah, so bad news. Only got 95 on my paper, but good news, I very much passed that class. That was the lowest grade I had gotten in that entire class, was a 95%. So I feel like I did pretty good, all things considered. So, yeah. So, but other news, right? This is the reward sheet. I'm not showing it to you because it says things on here that I don't want you guys knowing about. But I've got 3 things on here that are crossed off that I haven't done the reward for. So, it'll be interesting. We'll see. We'll definitely see how long it takes me to actually do those. Probably a while. One of them is getting some books. The other one is a fancy microwave dinner. So, both of them require me spending money, which I don't want to do. And one of them requires me driving 40 miles, which I really don't want to do. So, who knows? I don't know when exactly they'll happen. The other one is buying paint for my room. That would be a big change for you guys, because you guys have never seen this room without the beach theme. My problem is, this is the room I chose because it's large, and I like it, and it has slanted walls, right? That was my want for a room. Slanted walls, and it needed to be fun. The problem is, I did not paint the beach. No one I know painted the beach. This was here when we got the house, and somewhere over on that side of the room, there's literally someone else's name just on the walls. And I'm like, that's not my name, I can tell you that much. So it's very funny to me. So, woohoo, but also means I no longer need my schedule. So, schedule had like when I was supposed to start school, when I had all that stuff, and now I no longer have school. So there's actually a lot of things I have to do now that I'm done with school. Like, tomorrow I'll probably be spending a lot of time cleaning my room because a lot of my stuff is like preparing for like college. Like, oh yeah, I have all this stuff for college. And now I don't need half this stuff, right? I don't need textbooks in the corner, right? So I'm very excited to be able to clean up my room and get it less collegey because I've been procrastinating aggressively on all of it, especially because of schoolwork. So now I get to just not have to deal with it. So, but yeah, so that's pretty much it. I did get asked about my opinion of rats. Um, so to answer that, I don't really have one. It's kind of the same with spiders of like if they are over there and I'm over here, I'm fine. If they're over here and I'm over here, I'm not enjoying it. But that's pretty much it. If you have pet rats, that's cool. I won't. But yeah, I'm not gonna like kill a rat because that'd be rude, right? Unless it's like, eating my food, I will be relocating that rat somewhere else, right? So I don't really have much of an opinion other than I'm good without them, but I can understand that they're here, right? It's like spiders. So yeah, that's that. I'm gonna go celebrate the fact that I no longer have freaking schoolwork. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I have a pretty good headache. So I might put on some random kids show episodes and just do that. So who knows? I certainly don't. But yeah, that's gonna be it. So bye bye.